everyone, welcome back to Southern Ghost Stories, where we talk about some of the most haunted places in the South. I'm your host Chelsea, along with Alan.
Hey there.
We hope you enjoyed our last podcast on the Beauregard Kai's house in New Orleans, Louisiana. If you're interested in finding out more information about the home or other haunted locations around the Crescent City, check out our New Orleans Ghost Map app, which allows you to customize your own ghost tour along with our book's Southern Ghost Stories. Today, we're going to talk about Union Station in Nashville, Tennessee. Alan, can you tell us about the hotel?
After several years of Union occupation and numerous deadly battles during the Civil War, Middle Tennessee struggled to get back on its feet during Reconstruction. However, with 6 railroads running through Nashville to Memphis, Chattanooga, Knoxville, Louisville, Birmingham, and St. Louis, the future Music City began to emerge as an important railroad hub in the southeastern United States in the late 19th century. In the late 1890s, construction began on a large train station in downtown Nashville. On September 3, 1900, Union Station officially opened and immediately became a bustling terminal that was the epicenter for travel in not just Middle Tennessee, but the entire state.
Union Station was built with one of the earliest mechanical digital clocks in the country. However, it never seemed to sync up with the conductor's stopwatches. During World War I, it started to malfunction regularly, and the parts to repair it were so scarce that it was converted to a traditional analog clock. During the 1940s, over 100 passenger trains passed through Nashville each day. But during the 1950s, commercial airlines were increasing in popularity. When President Dwight D. Eisenhower ushered in the interstate highway system in 1956, people started to travel the country by car instead of train. That was the final nail in the coffin for the rail yard, and L&N Railroad began cutting routes from Union Station to smaller cities. Finally, in the 70s, the train station shut down and boarded up. In 1986, the old train station came back to life and was turned into a luxury hotel.
Since the hotel reopened, guests and staff members alike tell stories of strange things in the old train station, and it's believed that at least some of the paranormal activity stems back to the mid-20th century.
During World War II and the Korean War, hundreds of thousands of American servicemen came through Union Station in Nashville as they were headed off to other parts of the world to carry out their orders. It was during World War II that a beautiful young woman with dark hair named Abigail came to Nashville to see her fiancé as he went off to fight in Europe. According to legend, a few years later, Abigail returned to Union Station to greet her lover and accompany him back home to start their lives together. But that night, as she patiently watched hundreds of soldiers get off the incoming trains, she began to worry when she didn't see her soulmate. As the last few soldiers climbed out of the train, one of them slowly walked to her. With tears in his eyes, he reluctantly confirmed Abigail's deepest fear. Her sweetheart died valiantly on the battlefield, and he wasn't coming home. After years of missing him and planning their future together, Abigail broke down. Sobbing uncontrollably, Abigail jumped onto the tracks in front of the oncoming train, which killed her instantly.
Ever since Union Station was converted into a hotel, Abigail has claimed room 17 as her own. It's believed she chose the room because it overlooks where the trains came in during the time her lover should have returned home. Poor Abigail is doomed to spend eternity watching and waiting for her long-lost love to return. Abigail likes to make her presence known from time to time by turning lights and the televisions off and on at odd hours of the night. I've talked to housekeepers in the hotel, and they told me that they have heard strange noises and moaning coming from the room when they were in 7-Eleven cleaning. Hotel staff has even heard old-timey music come in from the room when no one was staying in it. Abigail has also been known to mess with the front desk agents and move items like keys and ink pens around. I talked to one former employee, and she told me she got a phone call late one night from an out-of-service elevator. When she picked it up, of course, no one was on the line.
The ghost of a teenage boy is also said to haunt Union Station. Staff members talk of seeing the kid walking around on the first floor. The spirit is said to be that of a 16-year-old runaway named Herman Griswold. In 1915, Herman was apprehended by police, and rather than going back home to his family, he drank a vial of poison. He died there in the old train station.
2 other spirits are also believed to haunt the hotel. One is a ghost of an old janitor who likes to turn lights off and on, and has actually been spotted on the 5th floor. Another is the spirit of a child who drowned in a small pond on the grounds of the train station at the turn of the 20th century. People have claimed to hear children's laughter in various parts of the hotel. A bar and restaurant called the Flying Saucer is also part of the hotel. And of course, it's haunted too. After a terrible train accident in 1918, hospitals quickly filled up and mangled bodies were brought to the station where the bar is now located. Bartenders and waitstaff tell stories of seeing glasses flying around the bar and sometimes feel like something's watching them at night.
We hope you enjoyed our episode on Union Station. If you would like to learn more about haunted locations around Nashville, download the Nashville Ghost Map app in iTunes and Google Play. Also, be sure to check out our website, southernghoststories.com, which features many of our books. Feel free to leave a comment or send us a message on our Facebook or Instagram accounts. Let us know about any creepy experiences you may have had, and we'd love to hear some ideas on other locations you'd like to hear about on future shows.
And those books Chelsea mentioned are Southern Ghost Stories, Historical Hauntings, Ghosts of Gallatin, Haunted Hotel, and our newest one, Murfreesboro, Spirits of Stones River. And also, we have an event coming up on October 23rd in Murfreesboro at Noddy's Bakery there on the square. Check out our Facebook page for more details. And be sure to subscribe and leave a 5-star review. Those reviews are pretty helpful, and we appreciate everyone who's taken a few minutes to do it for us. Please check back with us next time, because we're going up north to Salem, Massachusetts. We're going to talk about St. Peter's Church.
After years of missing him and planning their future together, Abigail broke down. Sobbing uncontrollably, Abigail jumped onto the tracks in front of the oncoming train, which killed her instantly.
You should get an Emmy for that vocal performance. That was very well done.
Why, thank you.
Abigail has also been known to mess with the front desk agents and move items like keys and inks. Abigail has also been known to move... I'm really having a hard time here.
I'm sorry.
You think Herman Griswold was related to Clark Griswold?
I don't know.
I feel like I didn't have my game face on today. I wasn't really prepared to do this.
Sorry. Also, be sure to check out our website, southernghoststories.com, which features several